Hello everyone, I am Pracheti Bhale from Informatica GCS. In this video, I am going to present a demo on the topic what does a successful Axon implementation look like. In this session, we will be considering an use case of financial services and we will see how a data governance steward can make use of different Axon features to analyze a problem and find solution over it. As part of this demo, we will go through various different Axon features like dashboards and unison search, glossaries and glossary relationships, maps and overlays, change requests and workflows, data quality and data quality automation. So let us begin. So I have logged in as Freddy Drake and he is a data governance steward. After logging in, he will quickly go through all the dashboards which has been either shared to him by someone or he can also go through his personalized dashboards. Now these dashboards will allow him to quickly access the Axon items that are more relevant to him. For example, here he can observe that there are 13 data objects on which he has been assigned a stakeholder role, and out of which 12 of these stakeholder roles has not been accepted by him. Now he will check this credit risk report on which he has been assigned to work on. He will simply click on this credit risk report. Axon will navigate him to unison search of this credit risk report. So therefore we can see that there is a filter applied on credit risk report dataset. And due to this filter, Axon has not just opened up the dataset which we want, but it has also opened up its linked attributes, system, glossaries, and information available in all other facets. This is done by unison search, which is a powerful search function in Axon. Now we can observe that there are three attributes which are present in the dataset. Credit risk report dataset is present in FSW system. We can also observe that there are 4 glossaries which are either associated to credit risk report dataset or these 3 attributes. And there are 6 data quality rules which has been applied either on these 3 attributes or on these 4 glossaries. Now Freddy will check the results of these data quality rules. He will observe that there is one data quality rule which is less than its threshold value, and he will make note of the attribute which is linked to the data quality rule. Now this attribute is revenue by customer. Now he will make note of this. Before jumping into details of this attribute, he will first check the glossaries. Now these glossaries will capture meaning of the terms for use by a wider group of people. Therefore, these glossaries are centralized definition of all the attributes or the metric. By clicking on any one of these glossaries, we can see how they are constructed. For example, let us click on average revenue by customer. This will open up the summary page of the glossary object. On this summary page, we can view definition of the glossary, then the business logic applied on these glossaries, and also the examples. From the business logic, we can see that how it is linked to other glossary items or how it has been calculated. Also, we can observe that this glossary is linked with FSW system and credit risk report dataset. Now, he will check the relationships. To check the relationships, Freddy will open the glossary roll-up view. Glossary roll-up helps to get complete view of glossary relationship. In glossary roll-up view, we can see relationship from immediate child glossaries, grandchild glossaries, and all the facets that are linked to the child glossaries. Now, He will open the Relationships tab. Relationship tab will contain maps which will help Freddy to get a pictorial view of glossary relationships. From these maps, Freddy will observe that this glossary is calculated from these two glossaries. Therefore, relationship type from average revenue by customer glossary and number of FS customers is calculated from. This is configurable from admin panel. Now Freddy Drake will go through this map, check the linking and check the data quality tab. Now he can see that there is a validity issue in one of its local data quality rule. So therefore, Freddy needs to understand data quality issue. So he navigates to map to investigate further. Now here, filter has already been applied on the dataset facet credit risk report. That means only the data relevant to credit risk report will be visible here in the maps section. Now let us apply an overlay on data quality rules. So here is the lineage map to investigate. From these lineage map, he can make a note of following points. He can observe that there is a completeness and validity data quality rule already been checked for FS transaction type, but accuracy, consistency and validity has not yet checked. Similarly, he will check for other systems too. And now he will observe that there is a completeness issue in party ID attribute which is present in Oracle FS data warehouse system. Also, there is validity issue in revenue by customer which we had also seen earlier. So he will make a note of all these observations and to investigate further, he will check the attribute linking between all these systems. So he will apply overlay on attributes. After applying overlay on attributes, he will get attribute lineage. Freddy had observed that there was an issue with revenue by customer attributes. So now he will see how this attribute is linked to other attributes which are present in other systems. To check this, he will simply click on this attributes. After clicking on this, all the attributes which are linked with this attribute will light up. Similarly, he can check for other attributes too. He can multi-select the attributes also. Now after applying overlay on attributes, he will apply overlay on physical fields. Physical fields information will help Freddy to understand where does the data actually reside. He can also validate what he has seen in Axon by clicking on any one of this physical field he is interested in and by viewing the lineage and profiling information in EDC. He will redraw this and now to investigate further, he can also click on any one of these physical fields which will navigate him directly into EDC. This feature is very helpful for technical users. In the EDC, technical users can view detailed lineage between the attributes, that is, physical flow of data, its pattern information, the data domains which has been linked to the attributes, and similar columns, and many other things. Therefore, after applying overlay on physical fields, he will now apply overlay on processes. After overlaying on processes, we are getting more business context beyond just the physical. Here he can clearly observe that there is no process associated to FSW. But there is one process which is associated to the system to which FSW is directly linked to, that is deduplication of customer ID. As there are no processes associated to FSW system, we will check what all processes are associated to this system. Let us navigate to this process. Now Freddy needs to know what is happening in this spreadsheet which is leading to the validity issue he checked earlier. So the process view has been opened up to investigate further. He checks what is the definition of this process and what all permissions has been assigned to the process. Now Freddy also remembers that he had observed that there was an completeness issue in data warehouse. It seems that when the deduplication process is applied in the subsequent spreadsheet, some records are being wiped out as they do not have a unique ID to represent them. So we need to navigate to this process, and to investigate further, we will navigate to the change request that has been raised on this process. Now Freddy will quickly read the description which has been given here. To understand why this change request has been raised, he will quickly read the description which has been provided here. And to understand more, he will click on this change request. This will open up the CR. He will check what is the analysis and the resolution that has been provided. After scrolling down, he will also be able to see the workflow diagram. Here he can clearly observe that process steward and process owner are required to perform certain tasks, and currently the change request is stuck in this user task. He can also go through the discussion and read the comments which other users has given on this change request. If he wants, he can also comment on this change request. Now, to investigate more further, we need to look at customer ID which is getting duplicated. So, firstly, we will need to check the definition of customer ID. To do that, we will open up the glossary customer ID. And we will directly open data quality tab. We will get to know what all standard data quality rules are applied. We know that standard data quality rules are described at the glossary level. Since similar data must be associated to the same glossary term, this is an ideal place to common standard. The local data rules will be created for all the attributes which are associated to this glossary. Here, Freddy will observe that there is a completeness issue in one of the data quality rules. Now he needs to ensure that validity has also been checked here. And to do this, what he can do is he can add a new data quality rule. So he will create a new standard data quality rule. Now Freddy knows that customer ID should always be an integer. There shouldn't be any letters in it. We'll create this rule to check if ID is an integer. Now this is an validity type. We will choose validity here. And now he will generate rules using NLP. Now this feature has been introduced for all non-technical users so that they can directly create rules here from Axon itself. To generate a rule using NLP, we provide a technical description of the rule. For example, in our case, the description should be ID should be an integer. So therefore, this feature has been introduced for non-technical user. They can make use of this feature of NLP to directly generate rules from Axon itself. Therefore, Axon has generated rules based on the technical description which we have provided. Now, Freddy will click on Save, OK, and then Save. He can also select the frequency for which he wants the rule to run every day. Here I am selecting ad hoc. Also, I want local data quality rules to get automatically created. Now click on Save and Close. Therefore, our standard data quality rule has been created. Now we will open the associated glossary, and here we will navigate to Enterprise Catalog tab. Here we will get to know how customer ID is linked to following attributes and how physical field is found in this resource. The occurrence of these attributes tells us that the concept of the glossary is being used in these two areas. From here, Freddy can also choose to open its corresponding path in EDC. By defining a standard data quality rule at a glossary level, we have ensured that the link attributes are also being validated, as Axon will generate local data quality rules to ensure that. So, this is the data quality rule of type validity which we had created, and this standard data quality rules has created local data quality rules on the two associated attributes. We can also see that the results has been calculated instantly, and there is definitely an issue with validity in these two attributes also. To investigate more further, what Freddy can do is he can check the actual data by placing an order in data marketplace. Therefore, in this demo, we saw that Freddy was successfully able to analyze the issue. He was also able to find solution over it. To do this, he made use of different Axon features. Therefore, here completes our demo. If you have any queries, any feedbacks, or any suggestions related to this, you can always contact us on supportvideos@informatica.com. You can also contact us using Twitter. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your time.